Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Kunjo Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunjari Bihari Jayo Gopi Jana Madhava Jayo Giri Marudhari Jaya Gopi Jana Madhava Girdharadhari Yashodanandana Vrjanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrjanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrjanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrjanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Radha Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shiva Daita Gadadara Shiva Shadi Gaura Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritam Naram Chaiva Narottam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tadodayam Udare Nashtapraya Subhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavata Uttama Slokya Bhakti Bhavantaneshik Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langarate Grim Dettata Tamagam Bande Shri Guru Dhiratanam Paramananda Matamam Shri Chaitaneshwaram. Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya. I seek blessings from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in the parampara for the pleasure of Krishna, the devotees, and my own purification. Today we will be reciting the second canto, second chapter, The Lord in the Heart, sloka number 18. You can all recite along with me. Param Padam Vaishnavam Amanyatyat
Param Param Vaishnava
Amanati Tad
Mani Tat
Yaneti Neti Yatat Utsit Chavaha
Yati Yati
Yatat
Tat
Utsrish
Utsit
Savaha Vishrajyat
Visrajya
Doratmam Ananya Subhadra
Visrajya Doratmaya Manasyo Hridaya
Rida Upagya Araha Padma Pada Pade
Hiro Pahu Hya Hya Padam Pade Pade
Paramparadam Vaishnavam Amananetya
Param Param Vaishnava Ma Nanti Tada
Yaneti Neti Yatat Utsarshak Swaha
Ya Neti Neti Tat Dutse Seshava
Visrajya Daror Atmayam Ananya Sauharda Visrajya Daror Atmayam Ananya Sauharda Pradopaya Ya Pradopaya Upagui Ariha At Padam Pade Pade
Hiro Pahu Hya Padam Pade Pade
Param Padam Vaishnavam Amananettat
Param Param Vaishnava
Aman Anettat Yaneti Neti Tat Utsrish Savaha Visrajya Darunatmayam Ananya Suhrada Krida Upagui Arhyaya Padam Pade Pade. Word by word mean. Param, the supreme. Padam, situation. Vaishnavam, in relations with the personality of Godhead. Amanati, do they know that, yet, which, na, iti, not this, na iti, not this, iti, thus, atat, godless, Ukshitsravaha, those who desire that to avoid, Vishraja, giving it up completely, Duratmayam, perplexity, Ananya, absolutely, Sauradaha, in goodwill, Krida Upahuyaha, taking them into the heart, Araha, that which is only worshipable, Padam, lotus feet, Pade Pade, at every moment. Translation and purport by His grace, His divine grace, His Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The transcendentalists desire to avoid everything good, godless, for they know that the supreme situation in which everything is related with the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Therefore, a pure devotee who is in absolute harmony with the Lord does not create perplexities, but worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord at every moment, taking them in his heart. But in Bhagavad Gita, Mat Dhamma, my abode, is mentioned several times. And according to the version of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, there exists an unlimited spiritual sky wherein the planets are called Vaikunthas, or the abode of Personality of Godhead. In that sky, which is far, far beyond the material sky and is sevenfold covering, there is no need of the sun or moon, nor is there any necessity of electricity for illumination, because the planets are self-illuminated and more brilliant than the material suns. Pure devotee of the Lord are absolutely in harmony with the personality of Godhead, or in other words, they always think of the Lord as their only dependable friend and well-wisher. They do not care for any mundane creature upon to the status of Brahma, the Lord of Universe. Only they can definitely have a clear vision of the Vaikuntha planet. Such a pure devotee, being perfectly directed by the Supreme Lord, do not create any artificial perplexity in the matter of transcendental understanding by wasting the time in the discussing with what is Brahman and what is non-Brahman or Maya, nor do they falsely think of themselves as one with the Lord or argue that there is no existence of the Lord separately, that there is no God at all, or that living beings are themselves God, or that when God is incarnate himself, he assumed a material body, nor do they concern themselves with many obscure speculative theories, which are in actually so many stumbling blocks on the path of transcendental understanding. Apart from the class of impersonalities or non-devotees, there are also classes who possess themselves as a devotee of the Lord, but at heart maintain the idea of salvation by becoming one with the impersonal Brahman. They wrongly manufacture their own way of devotional service by open debauchery and misleading others who are simpletons or debauchees like themselves. Debauchees means who are very excessive sex, alcohol and drug like that. All these non-devotees or debauchees are, according to the Vishnu's Chakravarti, Dur-Atma, or crooked soul in the dress of the Mahatmas, or the great soul. Such non-devotees or debauchees are completely excluded from the list of the transcendentalists by the presence of the particular verse by the Sukadeva Goswami. So the Vaikuntha planet, or factually the supreme residential place, are called the Param Padam. The impersonal Brahmajyoti is also called Param Padam due to it is being the ray of the Vaikuntha planet. As the sun ray or the ray of the sun, in the Bhagavad Gita 14.27, it is clearly said that the impersonal Brahmajyoti rests on the person of the Lord. Because everything rests on the Brahmajyoti directly and indirectly, everything is generated from the Lord. Everything rests on him, and after annihilation, everything is merged in him only. Therefore, nothing is independent of him. A pure devotee of the Lord no longer wastes the valuable time in discriminating the Brahman from the non-Brahman, because he knows perfectly well that the Lord Parabrahman, by his Brahman energy, is interwoven in everything, and thus everything is looked upon by the devotee as the property of the Lord. The devotee tries to engage everything in his service and does not create perplexity by false loading it over the creation of the Lord. He is so factual that he engages himself as well as everything else in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. In everything, the devotee sees the Lord, and he sees everything in the Lord. The specific disturbance created by the Dur-Atma or crooked soul is due to his maintaining that the transcendental form of the Lord is something material. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalashalakhya Tachurumanitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Swapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katamaya Tadam Bhisham Padapyam Vandeham Sri Guru Shivata Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagaragatam Sagana Raghunatam Nitantam Pradevam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Raghunatam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakamsa He Krishna Karna Sindhu Dina Bandha Jagatpate Gopika Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabamsu Devi Pranamami Hari Krishna Vancha Kalpatarupishta Kripasudeva Cha Pachitana Pavaneve Vaishnave Guno Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Pangajanabhaya Namo Pangajamaline Namo Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre Hare Krishna. Welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavad Sevya. It's a very interesting topic. Sukadeva Goswami is discussing that. It's very tough, it's full of philosophy, and as a devotee we should understand in detail so that we will not have the misconception of that. Just to recap what we had discussed yesterday, how powerful these Ashtanga yogis and Jnana yogis, who are the real people, because they meditate on the Lord Paramatma in their heart. But this Kali Yuga, no, where you go to the yoga center where they're meditating, is all bogus. They say that meditate on the candle and you merge with Jyoti. No, as per Sukadeva Goswami, what he says is it's amazing. It's eye-opening for the devotees. He says that for them, no, these yogis are liberated person. Time cannot control them. We are fear of time. I am getting old. Tomorrow my death is going to come. We are fear of time. Even the demigods are fear of death, because even though they are in the upper planetary system, they come, they have to die. Okay, so they are fear of the time. That time these yogis are not fear of them. Okay, number one. These devatas, they manage this planetary system. Okay, these devatas only managing. Such people also have no influence on these yogis. See how powerful is it. And all the material yogis are ready for liberation. We are controlled by three gunas: sattva, raja, tama. These yogis, those gunas also cannot do any influence on them. See how great they are in. No false ego can touch upon them. We are having so much of false ego. Even the false ego cannot touch them. There is no material self-identification. So false ego means what? I am the manager, I am this, I am that. So these are the false ego. Even that it is not touching them. No product of false ego is there. Like mind, intelligence, that is one which is given, because if I ask you, what's your name? You say Parishit. How do you got it? Because the mind is telling that your name. That is registered. Okay. In hard disk it is registered. That's why you are able to recollect it. If mind is switched off, what happened? If I ask you what's your name, you cannot tell. You got it? So these false egos are what? These mind intelligence, false egos, no, they are the one registers this. So that is also doesn't have any influence on these yogis. He has no Mahatattva Prakriti. That means what? The source of material body and gross body, even that is they give up. Okay, I don't want. Actually, this class is so nice. He said that Dev class also, he was saying that these senses, I don't want to enjoy these senses. Mind, you take it. And he said that intelligent, I don't want this mind also, you take it. Material mind also, I don't want, you take it. And intelligence also, he is telling that soul, please take this material intelligence also, I don't want. Then he goes to that level of pure soul. So he is surrendering everything under that. He said, I don't want anything, I just want to meditate on Lord Paramatma. See, that is the level of Ashtanga yogis, not sitting in physical exercise. So I was telling, so nicely, Sukadeva Goswami is explaining about the stages, how they are progressing on this Ashtanga yoga, how they are having that, because they are able to do. Why I was telling this background is because they are able to do the Paramatma in the heart and meditating, they are not able, no other influence is bothering them. And that is what is required. And today we are correlating that type of people with the Bhaktas. Because we are got shortcut by that, no? Okay, JEE exam preparation, all we are doing to get crack that. But these people are, Ashtanga yogis are like government school boys. When they are able to do so much of performance, why not these Bhaktas? So we will study both the comparison also. Today is very interesting it will be. The yogis desire to give up the world which is not Brahman. So such people are not. They say that I don't want the Brahman, I don't want the non-Brahman. They don't waste time. Om Tat Sat. You might have heard many classes that speaker will tell. Om Tat Sat refers to Brahman, all Brahmans only. Okay, Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. You got it, no? So it's not Brahma, it's Brahman. That refers to Brahman. And Atat, in the sloka I say that Atat means refers to non-Brahman. So it is simply wasting debating Brahman, non-Brahman. He says that they don't want to waste time for that debate also. Which is not, it's all material world. So who are these yogis? Thoroughly know the impersonal aspect of Vishnu. They are very knowledgeable about Vishnu. They define as not, this is not, that is not. He says that Niti. So he says not, this is not, that is not. So they are very clear about that, what is given in the Shastra. How do they realize with Brahman? they give up the bad intelligence. I was saying that material intelligence is a bad intelligence, conquering the Lord's nature. So it is contradicting that. What is the bad intelligence? They give up the bad intelligence of the jnanis involved in the impersonal Brahman alone. There are third class people, no? We say that. They impersonal Brahman only. They say that Jyoti, I am merged with the Jyoti and all. No? So that type of impersonal, they reject it. Jnanis. They give up the Mayavadi understanding of formless Lord doesn't have form, Lord is illusory, it's imagination, it's a myth. So those things also they are rejecting it. Impersonal Brahma Jyoti, they say that Jyoti is superior than the personal form of the Lord. So these are the argument people will put across to you. I am superior. This Mayavadi, no, when they talk to you, they say that the Jyoti is bigger than the personal form. So why I was underlining this, Sukadeva Goswami clearly underlining is what is bad, what is right, what is good, what is wrong. So all the things. This kind of improper understanding of the form of the Lord, they give up. So what is the bad intelligence? Bad intelligence means improper understanding of form of the Lord. First you should have clear understanding. Lord has a form, Shamasundara form, all the things. No, you should understand. He has a form. He's not a formless person. The proper jnanis or Ashtanga yogis have high regards of personal form. They are the highly qualified people. Proper person, they have the high regards to the personal form of the Lord. That's why he meditates on the Paramatma in heart, who is the 8 inches. A few classes back we understood the size of the Paramatma, description of Paramatma, 8 inches, he is sitting in the heart. When he meditates, he turns into 15 years old by Shamasundara with a flute. So that is what that. So if he is meditating, that means what? He understands he is a form. Avoiding everything not related to the Lord. If it is not something not related to that, simply rejected. Such yogis embrace at every moment of worshipable lotus feet of the Lord with a wholehearted. So he is not that half-minded, he is not meditating. Full-heartedly he is praying to the Lord, worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. Few classes back also we said why we have to worship lotus feet, because that is the one purifies. So it's very important. Lotus feet of the Lord is very high. It's important. Even Jnana yogis and Attaining yogis, even the Jnana yogis and Ashtanga yogis has worshipped the personal form of Lord. Only then they attain the impersonal Brahma Jyoti. This is underlined Brahma Yogi. Bhakta should understand that. Who can attain that impersonal form of Brahma Jyoti? Who really worship the Lord, personal form, they only will get it. Like if you pass the seat exam only, you get the seat. Okay, that's nothing, no other route you can get into. Why do gunas not exist in him? So I was telling, no, there are 3 gunas. It's not bothering them because he is superior to the Prakriti. Even that, no, he is detached from the body, gross body, settled body also he is detached, no? So he is superior. He is not bothered. Like yesterday I was telling example of Guru Maharaj. He was meditating Paramatma in his heart, and Paramatma standing in front of him only, Vishnu. He is not opening and seeing him. He was so enjoying that Lord. Then he switched off that and then only opened eyes outside. Oh my goodness, the Lord is standing in front of him. So they are beyond body super thing and all. But the devotee like Narada understand that much more than the Jnanis also. So Narada is well qualified. He is also Jnanis first initially, then he moved on to Bhakta. Desired to give up the false world and completely knows the Brahman. He is full knowledge about Brahman, which is defined as this, that these people are Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma. In the Bhagavad Gita it comes, no? That is what. So they clear understanding is that. What do they do to attain this? How they get this at reaching that level? They give up the bad intelligence first. That's what even for Bhaktas we have to understand. We have to throw this bad intelligence, material intelligence, we have to throw it. of those jnanis involved in the impersonal Brahman alone, they don't worship the personal form at all. So bad intelligence means, so they give up that. So they worship only personal. So we also should come whenever. Yesterday I was telling in the one of the this thing also Japan's talk also I was telling that the Lord is standing. You have to feel that He is living God. You have to give our reference. Whenever you go to any devotee house, first you should put obeisance to the dandavats to our altar. Lord is standing. Not like going and sitting in sofa, happily giving juice. No, first He is there sitting. So we have to give our reference. That's why He is saying that we have to worship. The devotees should take care of that. Such persons are not correct house. They do not have affection for thinking that not related to Vishnu. So this Ashtanga Yoga is which is not related to Vishnu, they reject it out. Things which are related to Vishnu, they accept it. So this we will go little more detail about what to accept, what to reject. The yogis embrace the lotus feet of the Vishnu, who is worthy of worshipping at every moment in his heart. So we have to worship Lord in every moment in our heart. Considering that as all in all, He is the only person who sits in our heart. These personalities, they worship the personal form of the Lord in the heart. So these Ashtanga yogis who are qualified, they worship the Lord in the heart. When they desire to realize only Brahman aspect of the Lord, they desire to give up the Atat means give up the non-Brahman things and everything except that. So they fully surrender to Lord. But they do not give up the visible world. So because it is useful for serving the Lord. That's what. So what we are trying to tell is this body is required to do service. No. Okay, I'm spirit soul, I don't want this body. No, we cannot say. So this is useful. We have to use it for service of the Lord. They do not give up the visible world, calling as a Janam Mithya. Mithya means that they won't call it a visible world as a giving it up. So it is not temporary or illusion. It's not like that. They desire to give up that is connected to Krishna. They desire to give with this connected to Krishna. So they will, whatever is favorable, that is what. The word here, the sloka they use is a desire to give. Means you are desiring, you are allowed to give. Rather than give up. Give up means rejecting. So very tricky words in Sanskrit, they use it. One small corrections only, it gives a different meaning. The word Duratmaya means that those fools who think that the body is a Vishnu is a material. So they think that like because Krishna came in Mahabharata, the normal common person that he also like as only is normal person. So that is what the Duratmaya sloka says. Duratmaya means people think that Vishnu is a normal person. Jnana yogis and Ashtanga yogis, they can't think body of Vishnu as a material. So these Ashtanga yogis, they think that Lord is a supreme, they are not normal body. In this way, he become Jiva Mukta. This very word is very part. Jiva Mukta means, now Jiva Mukta has come to pure Mukta. From the Jiva Mukta means understanding about Lord is not a material body. From there, by doing meditation, he is moving to the pure Mukta. We also say, Sattva, Suddha Sattva level, we have to go. So here also for them, from the Jiva Mukta to pure Mukta, they have to elevate. There is no longer liberated person living this material world. He has merged with the impersonal Brahma Jyoti. So from the Jiva Mukta means, Jiva Mukta stage is where he is liberated level. From liberated level, he is merging to Jiva Jyoti. So see how hard they have to pass through this level of that. So we have to understand it. That's what Krishna also said that Ashtanga Yoga is not that easy to practice. Better you do Bhakti only. So very easy. So let's understand a little more for the Bhakta concept of it. We have devotees, how we can understand the same principle in our daily life. How Yogi attain liberation, whose Dharana Ashraya is Paramatma. So they meditate. That means object of meditation is, you have some object. Your office will tell that what is the object of your coming to office. So object means some goal. So object of meditation for them is Paramatma. They achieve the Brahman relation and get liberated. This is what the Ashtanga Yogi's role. So transcendentalists desire to try to avoid things godless, which is not godless, they try to avoid it. That is transcendentalist. They know the supreme relation, everything is related, which is Supreme Lord of Vishnu. So you cannot remove Vishnu from anything. He is present everywhere. Duratmaya, why we get the Duratmaya? Okay, because the perplex means disturbance, no. Something you get it, okay, agitation. Because understanding we are the body, we are not spiritual. So what we are thinking is every day, I have this body. So because of the false understanding, we get this perplexity or confusion always. Dehatma Buddhi. So in that Bhagavad Gita, this sloka comes. So there you use the Dehatma Buddhi, even in this sloka also you are using that. Dehatma Buddhi means we are considering Vishnu as a normal body, middle body, like that. The translation is avoid which is not favorable for bhakti and accept favorable for bhakti used in the service of Krishna. That too, whatever is favorable, we have to use it for the service of Krishna. We need to follow and what we need not to follow. So these are the dual instruction. Every time, I want to remember Krishna always, never forget Krishna. You heard that, no? It's a dual instruction. Both has to be applied. Here also favorable, accept the favorable, reject the unfavorable. This also dual instruction. You have to apply both. You are getting, it's very important for the bhaktas. Able to make it? Take, we generally say that favorable, whatever devotion, favorable devotion, do it, unfavorable. So I'll explain. I'll give some examples so you can easily understand. It's also very important for the bhaktas. I was telling how we can apply in day-to-day life. We make many choices. Some comes which we make or come from the mind. So we have choices. Should I go to today office or not? So it all comes from the idea, no? Should I go to movie? All these ideas come. So some we make decision based on the mind instruction. The impulse of the mind. It's a impulse means spike. Shortly it will come. Suddenly, oh, nice music, let me hear what is going in the road. It's an impulse. After the sound is stopped, you are back to normal. Some choice we make by the very conscious with the deliberate effort. So, very bad, yes. Today, somehow I have to go there for movie. So, that is a choice. What is favorable for me, unfavorable for me. So, all these things are there. As for psychotherapy instructors, not psycho, physiotherapists, when you go there, they say that some exercises you have to do this way. They say that when you go there, you might have seen in the, gymnasium, weightlifting and all, no? This instructor, he'll say that how to lift. You should not stay standing and lifting the weight. You should say, sit and then lift. That's 1, 2, 3, some step and all. Why means, why they are saying this, that there are some muscles which can turn into injury. If you don't do the proper way, it will turn into. Same way that we don't make some kind of choice which actually jeopardize our soul to spiritual. Why this favorable, unfavorable is given? So that we will not make this type of mistake as a devotee. I'm just comparing it. How that weightlifter is supposed to do the procedure same way. This favorable, unfavorable is so important for the devotees. You have to understand. There are 6 principles described in Hari Bhakti Vilas. The first 2 is that one. What is favorable for devotion, accept it. What is non-favorable for devotion is reject it. See how important this is. Okay, first 2 point itself, this is the one. The bhakti actually means, what do you mean by bhakti? It's just simply surrender. That's all. Accept whatever instruction. You should not put your intelligence, your mind into that, what your boss is telling. Charanas, there are some charana slokas. When in the Bhagavad Gita it says about the surrender. Surrender is not someone puts, Somebody comes in their head and say that, okay, surrender ought to be otherwise and shoot. This is not called surrender. What Krishna says in Arjuna is willingly surrendering it. Okay, surrender is a choice one to make. We have to say that yes, I will accept it. It is a deliberate choice. What should I accept? Okay, means you have to say that yes, I have to go to temple at any cost. This is a deliberate choice. Even though your relative are okay, Sunday morning I have a feast party in my house, birthday party, please come. We say that Sunday morning, wait, I have little appointment. I go to temple. I'll come for post lunch. You will tell no. This is a deliberately you are choosing. This is a choice you are deciding. It's deliberate choice what I should accept and accept something which is favorable for me and reject unfavorable. Because if you go there, all advertised talks, gossip will go on, politics, say, movies, talks will be there. If you come to temple on Sunday morning, you will hear the Bhagavatam nicely. Sukadeva Goswami, what he talks about the Attaining Yoga and Yogi. Every time I make a choice, I am rising above and advancing devotional service. How valuable point Sukadeva Goswami is telling us. Every choice you are making, I am rising above and advancing in devotional service. You say that, Prabhu, last 15 years I have been devotion, Prabhu, I have not made any choice. Well, what is happening? That's what I will give an example. Beautiful examples are there today class. Because you are locked with that. You are not properly surrendered, you are not accepting what is favorable, not unfavorable. And then my surrendering is progressing towards Lord Krishna. When you do surrender, no, then you will start progressing towards Krishna. Till then, otherwise what happens, you will stuck in here only. The surrender is acceptable. Krishna is my goal. What is the surrender? Accepting means Krishna is only goal, no other goal in my life. Okay, to be followed by the principle. Param Padam, in this sloka also says, no? Param Padam Padam, reach the lotus feet of the Krishna. So, that is more important. Our only goal of the Bhakta is what? We have to reach the Krishna. Say, Prabhupada also makes how Prabhupada made. He didn't force them, okay, all foreigners, come, daily do kirtan, dance. He didn't force anybody. He made them to surrender to Krishna lovingly. They enjoyed and connected to Krishna. Not because, okay, Prabhupada morning he'll shout if I don't go to Mangalarti. No. They voluntarily loving Krishna, so they came and attended the Mangalarti. So let us little more understand what is favorable and unfavorable also. No? So first we will take the negative point. Don't accept people, no, they will not accept the favorable and accept the unfavorable. Negative point. Yeah. Because before going to positive, no, let us understand what is negative. You are able to understand? Don't accept favorable. What is the Haripati Vilas says? Accept favorable, reject the unfavorable. Ulta. They accept the unfavorable and reject the favorable. So let us take an example. Many people in this world, they don't want to follow the favorable. They don't want to follow the favorable things and all. They want to reject the unfavorable. Okay, they don't want to reject the unfavorable also. The class of people, those class of people, we call them ignorant, Muda, correct, no? Who don't know that. Such people, what we have to do? We have to preach the people on the philosophy of this material world. We should tell them, wow, this material world is temporary, past. You will die, you will have so much of trouble. We have philosophy very. Example is friendship. They say, no, friendship is a great ship. There is nothing more than that. These are the material people dialogues, no? My friend is so good. Friendship is, you go to college, all these dialogues you can hear, correct, no? Friendship is the highest ship. So let us take from the Mahabharata. Karna, no? Who is that? He is a very favorite friend, is Duryodhana, correct? So Duryodhana, what is that? He has taken in his heart, Duryodhana in his heart, and he rejected all the advice from the Krishna. Actually, Krishna meets him, Karna, so many times. He tells that this is not dharma, that is not dharma. He never listens, he closes his ears. Who comes into the Lord for the sake of friendship, okay? So, he's taken that. I'll repeat it. Karna, who took the friendship of Duryodhana in his heart, that he rejected even the advice which has come from the Lord Krishna for the sake of friendship. Because of friendship, Duryodhana, he said that I will not give up. He gave me kingdom, so I want to be fight for him only. I don't want to come to join with the Pandavas. No? Krishna asking, you are the elder son, please come and join this team. He said, no, I will not come. Because of friendship. He is accepting the bad thing. He didn't follow the instruction of Krishna, which is more favorable for his devotion. Correct? No, if he is accepted, it's more favorable. But he accepted all wrong things of Duryodhana. He did know all wrong things. Disrobing of Draupadi, so many wrong things. No, he is favorable. He is only supported. These are the people who are highly influenced by so-called philosophy of this world. Okay, this material world philosophy, no, they are the people. You can compare these people. How is these people? Material world, if you go and meet them, why should I accept meat eating? People say that I eat meat daily. They said, why meat? It gives a lot of health and it gives a lot of proteins. They'll give big scientific philosophy. This is what they And if you say that, why don't you come to temple? Say that, why I should come every day to temple? What is the use of coming to temple? So this is what is favorable, they reject. What is unfavorable, they'll accept. You understood now, favorable, unfavorable? Okay, second case we will discuss. Those who accept favorable, they accept favorable. Complicated? Okay. First, basic philosophy. Accept favorable, reject unfavorable. First we spoke about negativity of this character. Now, accept favorable. First thing is accepting. And reject unfavorable, no, that is not rejecting. That also is holding it. Both is accepting it. So let us understand from the example, okay? Like devotee one, neophyte devotee. They'll come to temple, they'll follow all the thing, whatever the sister guru says that do worship, clean that hall, do all that, everything favorable, they will do that. Okay, come to temple, follow the rituals given in the devotional service. We are coming like that and we accept something which is devotions asked to, devotees asked to do, we are all doing it. But heart to heart, we don't give up the unfavorable, we hold back all the anarthas. After going home today, serial, what is there? Let me go see that hero, no, he was chasing the villain, what happened? So, that serial, no, yesterday's serial, still it is sitting on the unfavorable thing, no, still sitting at the back of my mind. He is not want to give, he is holding it. As we practice bhakti, all anarthas removed from our heart. So when you practice the bhakti, what happens? Advantage, it removes the anarthas. So, we hold back the anarthas. That's what I am telling. Why we are not able to give up means because we hold back the anarthas. So, how to remove the anarthas? By practicing the bhakti. That's why Prabhupada said that you practice the bhakti. Just by simply hearing the and reading Srimad Bhagavatam is sufficient. That's what is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. That was given in the Bhagavad Gita also. See, medicine is given. Just simply hear and read Bhagavatam, your anarthas are gone. We do that. How many people sitting in Bhagavatam class? How many people watching this? So, how many people reading Bhagavatam? So, medicine nobody taking. And my wife, no, she's like that only. She enjoys that suffering, some throat infection or some fever, no? She postpones. Okay, it will get normal. Some people are like that. They won't take medicine, they postpone the medicine. Okay, like this, I can just example of it. As we practice the bhakti, all anartha removed from the heart. Just by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam holy name. Our Srimad Prabhupada also say that. The example is boat. Yes, Bhagavatam is there. There's a marriage, Prabhupada gave a nice example. There's a marriage party out there. Ganges, no, there's a boat you have to go in there. So everybody came in the evening after party gate and all, everybody came, they boarded it and the bridegroom is sitting and the boatman started rowing. All are so much tired, everybody slept. And morning sun came, they wake up and saw that still the boat is on the same place only, not moving. Boatman was rowing. What he did mistake, he didn't untie the rope, which is usually boat they tie, no, in the river side. Okay, the tree or something, no, they will tie. He didn't untie. He was so enthusiastic. I got a party, oh, full marriage party. They'll give a lot of money today. So he was rowing whole night, tired of. And marriage party also didn't see that because pitch dark river. What light is there? No light there. So everybody was also happily there. Went to sleep. Okay, morning marriage is there. We'll feast and all. Boy also here. Girl is waiting there. And everybody morning sun came. They saw that they're still here. So what is the message Prabhupada saying is, we accept Srimad Bhagavatam, we hear and read, it takes you. But we didn't doing it, means we tied it. Because of our anartha, is not, we are not. So you will ask the question, why it is happening, correct, no? Sometimes we are conditioned soul. We are all conditioned soul, hooked up to something. So always know, your Shisha Guru will be telling something, but your mind is in office. Oh, boss gave something, I had to complete this project. He will be giving all jnana of bhakti, but back of your mind is, what is picture is running? Oh, my boss, if I don't send this message, he will fire me next day. I cannot go to. So this is what sometimes the conditions so hooked up with something else, and some point of time we have to cut off all these things. But why I am saying this conditioned soul means, conditioned soul is so strong. There's two examples I can say. There's a one family, okay, that Mataji found that husband is chain smoker, continuously smoking. She's going on telling, she didn't be able to convince him. One day she saw that newspaper, it talks about fully about negativity, what are the consequences if you are chain smoker, your lungs will fall. No? Big article was there. She found, okay, very high, that chain smoker, no? Her husband is fond of reading. You might be seeing it, I don't know nowadays. In my childhood I saw that. Morning, no, everybody sit with coffee or smoke, no, with the newspaper only. Those days no TV given in my childhood. So that is the one. Every house, no, outside there is a veranda. Happily they will have a paper, either coffee or smoke. No, they'll. So she thought, okay, he's fond of paper. She inserted that important message. Okay, and he also read. Then she said, I'm totally convinced. She was so happy. Okay, my husband is changed after reading that smoking is bad for health and all. She said that tomorrow onwards I'm not going to read the newspaper. You got it? They're so attached, they don't want to give up. Okay. Another example also very famous in our ISKCON. There was one sannyasi came, okay, sannyasi preacher, and he's a scientist, okay. That village is full of hostile people, okay. So he wanted to preach them. So he brought that one alcohol, one clean water, and he asked the people demonstrating. 2 glass, he asked them to bring 1 glass, and he put that earthworm, no, in the 2 glasses. 1 glass he put the clean water, river water, no, river water, and other glass he put the alcohol. Within no time, no, that earthworm in the river water, it is swimming. In the alcohol, it died. So he told, see, you people are drinking daily. See that earthworm is died. Give up this. Take this good water, and you'll be. Then he thought they understood the scientific thing demonstration. They'll all become nice people. One drug. What a nice preaching you did it. I didn't know that this earthworm is died after drinking. My stomach, so much of insects are there. It'll all die. Tomorrow I'll continue drinking. So, this is what I was saying. The conditioned soul means so strong we are not ready to accept the good thing. We are so attached with the bad thing, we are continuing with the bad thing. So this is the message of today's sloka of favorable, unfavorable, and all the things. Today, some more example with this Bhakta, what supposed to gain from this sloka, I continue. कथाएं करते हैं। जय श्रीमद् भागवत की जय। Thank you for joining. I hope it is useful for all of you. Something interesting. You all. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
तो